Hello, dear friends. This is Srinivasan, who is having more than 40 years of experience in the construction industry, trying to present you a small presentation on how to operate Microsoft project. This is a part 2 tutorial, which in continuation with my yesterday part 1. It's a civil conclave presentation. In this part 2, we cover the following: working with formulas and lookup, group by function. The remaining will be in part 3 and part 4, as this presentation will take you minimum 2 hours to complete the entire project. Happy. Let's learn working with formulas and lookup. Once you click the screen, you will get this screen. To add the responsibility, you can add the column of the responsibility. To edit the responsibility, right clicks on the drop down. In this column, if you click it, there will be drop down will be coming down. You can put it engineer, supervisor, whatever it may be. Custom field, select custom fields to custom responsibility column. See what I mean to say custom responsibility. A carpenter only do the carpentry, so it's a custom related field, so we call it as a custom related field. We call it as a custom application responsibility. Now we go to the custom field. As soon as you enter in the custom field, unmark the none column, unmark this none column and mark the lockup. Okay, click on lockup and say OK. So the lookup will be coming down. Here you can see edit lockup table for responsibility. Here once you go to the edit table, you will find an engineer. You can add whatever the things like a carpenter, fitter, welder, etc., 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 which has been very clear here. Once you had a edit top description data entry options, you will find it here a data entry option for adding more data. So you click it on this, you will get a data entry option. Mark the allow additional items to be entered in the field. Until as you click this column, it will not permit you to add any more. So you have to click on this column so that you are being permitted to edit or add more columns. Here you can see when I say responsibility column, you will find out a drop down. Here I had a various columns: contractor, painter, engineer, like this. There is so many columns will be come down. Right click the responsibility column so that the drop down will appear. So you can add anything, or unless you can add more columns also. To select format, go to this format column, click on the format. So the format will be done like the duration, etc., etc. This is a project summary task. This is a task number. You can give it an identification. For concreting, you can give a number 2. For shuttering, you can give a number 4. Like that, you can go on. See, whenever you want to do anything, do a project summary, you have to go to the project summary task and click on it. So the project summary will be starting on. Here the total project duration, you can mark it out. You can mark it out 9 days, 10 days, whatever things you want to mark it out, mark it out. It picks up automatically. Here online code number will be coming down. You can right click on column, then insert column, that is outline code. This outline code means what are the responsibilities this person is going to have. Suppose an architect to produce the drawings, suppose a supervisor to execute the job, carpenter to do a shuttering, like that plumber to fix the temporary lining and everything. So in this columns you can go on adding it off, which we call as outline code. Okay, you can underline
Right
that
click on
what
the
is
column, then go
proposed
to the
to do it.
custom fields.
Here you can get a custom field, click on it, and here can go on adding it. Now let us talk about what you call it. Once you go to the custom field, you want to name this online code to say, let us say, the responsibilities or the job he has to carry on. You can edit it here and write it so that it will carry it. Then you click on the OK button. So outline code number, whatever you are entering, it will come down. Now we come to type of a work. See here, once I last slide I explained to you, whatever you are editing it, it will be editing it. So here, assisting the job. Suppose you click on this, you will add an option of drop down office on site. So you can say it, the contractor will be on site, whatever the things you want to add it, you can add it up here. Now we are coming to formula for a new responsibility. See here, you can note down, you will be coming down. Select formula, then function, then central general select switch. So this will be applied over here. So once you get a introduce project responsibility, you know, whatever the things you want to add it, you can add it here. Now you can see when I say the responsibility from the engineer, I change it to supervisor. This is what I explained to you in the earlier slides. Again, custom field, you can go there, you can add new responsibilities, text to and rename it. Okay, rename the text to critical or non-critical. Suppose this particular activities of excavation, whether it is a critical or a non-critical, so you have to mark it whether it is a critical or a non-critical, so that it will show you whether it is a activity is a critical or non-critical. Then click the OK button, it will stick together. Now on the custom field, mark on the formula checkup box. Once you click the formula bar, it will automatically pick up the formulas what you are going to give it up in the coming. See here, the formula will start appearing, whether the formula for a critical or non-critical. The formula appear in the dialog box. Here you can mark it as a critical, non-critical, etc., etc., and then click on the OK, so it will pick it up. Again, go to the drop down on field, again drop down on a duration. See that it's always having a drop down. So duration, you click on this, then it will have a duration. How many days? See here you can see all the things has been exact. Then you can go what is the slack period. Suppose you select a duration of 8 days, there might be a 1 or 2 days slack period due to holidays, due to machine failures. So you can select a slack, it will add in a slack column, so it will automatically come down. When you say 9-day duration, it can expected a 2 days here and there, it might go down. This final formula box will appear write on visible dialog box. Okay, click on OK to apply. So whatever you put it up already, it will got applied. Critical or no critical column is appear after apply IFF formula for text 2. Here you can see critical or non-critical, everything has been mentioned. Here you can see when I say 1 day, this is slack, 24 days, for slack 1 day. Okay, it makes it 25 days. This is a critical activity. So all these things has been come down after applying all this group by function. Now we are going to learn group by. Now you want to create a new group. So previously what we said it a responsibility. Now you want to create a new group. Go on to view button, click the view. Here it will come down no group or a no group. If once you click this drop down, then you will have a new group or old group. So click on the button new group here, so automatically new group will come down, for which you can name it out anything. Now enter the field which you want to be grouped. You know what all the fields you want to be grouped up, like concreting in the columns, beams and everything, it is to be grouped, so you can group it. Click here to apply, so it will be applied. So once you click to save, this is a new group has been formed and it has been saved. Here we group by architect, then by office, then by duration. You can see office, architect 2 days, this is the period. Carpenter is on the field, is a, see these are the things we are grouped up. So this is what we call as a grouping up. Okay, now you learn how to group up. Thank you for watching this presentation. Kindly subscribe, like and share, which will motivate me for a further good presentation. You can contact me at civilconclave@gmail.com or at my telegram group, Ask Srini telegram group. The link is been below. So all your responses will be, all your queries will be answered at the earliest. Then in the next part 3 and part 4, you will learn. Once you learn, finish the part 4, you might be in a position to operate a Microsoft project. Practice, practice, practice. Then only you will learn how to operate in and out. Thank you once again. Kindly subscribe.